I would just like to say a few words. First, I would like to thank all the guests who joined us, elected officials, honored guests, and all of you who are here in the audience and waiting out in the hallway. It means so much to us that all of you are concerned about our county and willing to come out and join with us tonight. Thank you. To my colleagues, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve as chairman. I feel a great sense of responsibility, and I feel a sense of humility when I think about some of the great individuals who have served in this position over the years that many of us have known and worked with. Think of Fritz Hahnemann and Bob Gasco, John Gaffney, Dick Squires, and of course Ken Lefevre, Kirk Conover, Dennis Levinson, and of course our most recent chairman, Joe Silipina. And Joe, we had a chance last month to express what you have meant to us as a board, but I would like to take another moment to say, on behalf of every member of this board, how much you have meant to us, how much we appreciate you, your leadership, your spirit of bipartisanship and cooperation that has enabled us to accomplish so much in the last few years. So thank you, Joe. Thank you. I'd like to just briefly read something to you. The American economy is in trouble. The most resourceful, industrialized country on earth ranks among the last in the rate of economic growth. Since last spring, our economic growth rate has actually receded. Business investment is in decline. Profits have fallen below predicted levels. Construction is off. 1 million unsold automobiles are in inventory. Fewer people are working. Too many Americans have less to spend for items that cost more to buy. This could have been an item that appeared in today's newspaper, but it's not. This is actually from John F. Kennedy's first State of the Union address in 1961. And President Kennedy, in weighing the troubles and the assets of the country, went on to say, "We have no greater asset than the willingness of a free and determined people, through its elected officials, to face all problems frankly and meet all dangers free from panic or fear." And certainly the wisdom in President Kennedy's words are known to us today, because the United States did recover then, and we believe that the prospects of economic recovery are very great for this country. And we've learned from history that economic recovery comes about with calm, steady leadership in government, working alongside innovation and creativity in business. So our great hope is that we will be here for the great economic recovery that we believe lies ahead of us. We have undoubtedly been affected by the economic downturn of the last 6 months here in Atlantic County. We have a difficult budget process. We've been working on the budget for many, many weeks, and we will continue to work on it. But we are well positioned to meet these challenges and to produce a great budget. I believe we will. We have the leadership of Executive Levinson. We have the teamwork and camaraderie of this board, which will help us to accomplish our goals. And we have an outstanding county workforce. I have to say something about our county employees. When the problems we were facing became very apparent to us in this fall, we were able to reach out to county employees to ask them for their help in crafting a budget that would minimize layoffs, minimize disruption of services, and protect the taxpayers. Every department of this government, every bargaining unit came forward with suggestions, ideas, and a willingness to sacrifice to give us a good county budget for 2009. In Atlantic County, public employment is equivalent to public service, and our employees epitomize that. So I would like to thank every employee of Atlantic County for the work they do, and I know the county executive will be talking soon about the work that's being done on our voluntary furlough program and some of the other sacrifices and contributions that employees are going to make to help us produce a good budget. Denny Levinson, thank you for your leadership. We will look to you, and we know that you will guide us properly in this coming year. I would like to identify a couple of goals that we have for this year. We have quite a few, but two that are going to be priorities. First, we are going to make sure that we have a safety net in place for people who are most adversely and directly affected by the economic circumstances we find ourselves in. So, County Administrator Jerry Del Rosso, I believe you have the assurance of every member of this board that what is needed to protect the people of Atlantic County will be provided, and we will support you in that effort. Thank you. And also, we want to turn our attention to jobs. And the big issue today in Atlantic County is layoffs. We want to do something to counteract that. To that end, we are going to ask for the formation of a new Jobs Development Committee. I'd like to ask Freeholder Giordano to chair that committee with members Elisa Cooper and Frank Sutton. And the purpose of this committee will be to meet with industry leaders, labor leaders, small business people, talk about what they need and what we can do to help reinvigorate all of our literacy programs this year in Atlantic County. We will continue to support you, Executive Levinson, in your quest to develop greater sources of renewable energy for Atlantic County. The ACUA windmill project has been a great success. We will move forward this year on solar energy projects. We will continue with use of biodiesel fuels, and we are going to continue with a study to test the feasibility of whether we can generate hydroelectric power at the Lake Lenape Dam and at other waterways and dams in Atlantic County. And finally, as suggested by the wisdom of President Kennedy, we are going to move forward with determination, but also with a great spirit of optimism. We have determination to meet our present needs, but we're very optimistic about the future of this county. And Freeholders, I know that all of us working together with this executive, with this administration, we will contribute to a great future for all the people in Atlantic County. I want to thank you again. Thank all of you, especially for your patience in the back and standing up, bearing with us tonight. We really are grateful to all of you.